Hello, everybody. Welcome to Yoga Boost for your tush and tummy. Today, we are going to talk all about this engagement, and we are going to start working on trying to engage these muscles. And I say try because it does take a lot. First, we're going to start with our stance. So I want you to take a look at your feet, and I want feet to be about hip width apart or wider, because I want you to feel really solid and grounded in your feet. So hip width apart, it's generally about 2 fist widths apart. But like I said, you can be 2 fists or further. And once you've got your feet there, I want you to imagine you're standing with your feet between the rungs of a ladder and push the outsides of your feet into the ladder. So now you're on the outsides of your feet. Keep the inner ball of your feet down, lift your toes up to lift your arches, and that's going to begin to engage your pelvic floor. So as you lift up, see if you can lift your pelvic floor up, but yet set your toes down. And we're going to go up to this pelvic bowl. And you don't want it tipping forward. I'll turn to the side. So this is forward, and this is back. You want it somewhere in the middle. So I have an arch in my back a little bit. You don't want to lose it. You don't want to tuck your tailbone under. That's what I look like there. I want to be in the middle so my back doesn't hurt. You find this slight tummy engagement. And as we move up to our core, so your core, I am going to consider this whole area, this tummy, this tush, this whole area here that we want to be all together. So if we're dumping here or we're dumping here, this is happening. So we're right here. And I like to think of it as you put on a pair of tight skinny jeans and you zip it up, you're lifting up through here. But a lot of times what happens is we do this. We don't want to do that either. You want sternum over top of your pelvic bowl. We're going to pick the shoulders up, roll them back, drop them down, and let your arms be relaxed. And if you want, and it helps you to feel a little bit more grounded, you can place hands on the belly, or a hand on the belly and a hand on the heart, and close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. Blow it out. One more deep breath in. And let it go. And our theme for our class today is intention. So what was your intention for showing up on your mat today? So my intention for you is to start getting you really having a strong mindful intention of really engaging the proper muscles, so that when you're moving, these muscles are firing in the proper firing order, and that our pelvis isn't swaying all over the place. We're actually holding or moving the proper muscles are moving that need to be moving, and the ones that shouldn't be moving or firing shouldn't be. But what's your intention? Set your intention. Let's take a deep breath in. And blow it out. Arms down. Bring a little movement into the body, starting with the head and the neck with some circles, your circles. And switch direction. And then bring your head and nose to stillness. Let your legs relax. Step them nice and wide. Shake your arms out like they're limp spaghetti. And we're going to go into some twists. So as you twist to the left, you lift your right heel. And as you twist right, you lift your left heel. So go ahead on your own with these twists. And here I want you to start to be intentional of moving from your center, from your core, and from your hips, and twisting from the center of your body without making yourself dizzy. That's why I want you to go on your own so that you're going at your pace and focus. Notice if you're holding tension in your shoulders. And are you squeezing anywhere? And you just let go. Because we want a balance between the ease and the effort in the center too. We also don't want to be squeezing and gripping. And then bring your body back to stillness. Shake your shoulders out. Take a deep breath in. And blow it out. And bring your feet back to hip width apart. I'm just going to turn to my side. You guys don't need to move. We're going to inhale, reach those arms up to the sky. Eyes can go up. Exhale, bring the arms down. The hips go back into space so you can bring your hands down to your thighs. Drop your head down, round your spine, pressing your spine up. So standing cat pose to open the vertebra, and then let your belly drop down towards the floor. So standing cow, round the spine, standing cat, and then drop the belly down. So go a few more times on your own, opening and closing your vertebra. Just warming up your spine. And then find someplace in the middle, in neutral. And now we're going to move that into our legs. So keeping the hands on the knees, straighten the legs. So now you look like an upside down L. And then take the hips back into space, allowing the knees to bend. Like you're looking for a chair. Straighten the legs. And then take your hips back to that chair. Perfect, good. Straighten. Hips back, very good. Straighten. Hips back. Straighten. Take your hips back, and we're going to pause there. Now we're going to go side to side. So take your right arm up to the sky. As you do, straighten your right leg. Reach like you're pushing the foot and the hand away from each other, and then bring it down. We're going to stay right with that right side for a few times. Reach the right arm up and down, up and down. One more. Up, stay there, reach, reach, reach. Stretch that side out. And then take it down. Let's go to the left. So reach the left arm up and then down. Take it up and down, up and down. One more, take it up, pause and hold it, and breathe. And then take it down. Now round your spine, back to that cat spine. Pull your belly button into the spine. Walk your hands up your legs. Take your shoulders up, roll them back. Take a deep breath in. And blow it out. Excellent. We're going to go on to our first, what I call a little boost. Okay. I'm going to show you here all of your different variations. So the first thing that we are going to start with is this going to be split into two. I'm going to show you in the chair and then I'll show you on the floor. So if you have shoulder issues, knee issues, you can bring the round up to you. You can use a chair, you can use a couple blocks. So be sure with wrist, you're never here. You always take it back. So you can be here. Now with our planks, we're going to do bent knee planks. You're not going to let the belly sag here. You're not going to do this kind of motion. This is where this core engagement comes. Like I said, this is what it's going to look like here. So this is one variation. Variation number two. Okay, this is much harder to be doing this here or here. Just be on hands and knees, okay? So, but a lot of people can't be on their knees. So that's where you can take it up to the chair. So there might be numerous different reasons. It might be a shoulder issue, might be an arm issue. So the other arm issue would be here, okay? You can be down here, but again, being up on the chair takes care of a lot of shoulder and wrist issues. So you can choose, there's also, I grabbed all the cushions, you can place the cushions. I'm going to split this up. I'll do a couple on the chair, a couple down here. So that's number one, engagement. But this belly is where we're learning this core engagement. So that itself. So this is me dumping down. Or as we move, this is what people do. That's not what we want to keep the core and the belly in. First, we're going to start by just learning how to kick this leg and keep this core engagement. We're going to take it in and out without swaying the pelvis. So you really have to have that intention of not moving my pelvis. Core stays engaged and the glutes are going to lift up and take it in. So it's just the leg moving. My pelvis is not moving at all. So go ahead, guys, take a moment to choose. Am I going to do hands and knees? Am I going to keep it up? Like I said, I'm going to keep it here. So that we are going to do for 2 rounds. Again, if you're here, the knees are still bent, like in this bent knee plank. We're going to do 2 rounds here on one leg, switch 2 rounds here on left leg. Then we're going to go to straight leg so you can feel the difference. Belly is in, and then we're going to go up and we're going to go down. And we're going to keep this pretty slow with both, okay? And I will tell you when we switch. Don't worry. We don't think about things in here. We push the timer button so we don't think purposely. Okay. So get yourself prepped, get yourself where you want to be. Watch wrist, shoulders. Again, the first thing we're doing, I'm going to do 1 and 1 here. Okay, so belly is in. Lift the leg, bend the knee. You're going to take the foot up without swaying the pelvis and then down. Up and down. Keep the belly engaged. Lift up. Use the glute. Isolate and down. Belly's in. Up and down. Take that leg down. You're going to take a rest. You can, if you're on the chair, hips just go back into space. Down on the floor, you can go into child's pose. Okay, but you're going to bring it back up. Lift that leg up. Belly's pulled into the spine. Take the foot up to the sky and down. Up and down. Belly is pulled in. Up and down. Up and down. Nice and slow at your own pace. And rest. Take the hips back. Okay, we're going to switch legs with this next one. Okay, bring yourself up to hands and knees. Belly button's pulled into the spine. Lift that leg up. Foot up to the sky and down. Foot up and down. Up and down. Good job. Go at your own pace. Keep the belly pulled in. Isolate the glutes. So the belly and the glutes. And rest. Hips back. Stretch it out. Okay, hands and knees. Belly button's pulled into the spine. Lift that left leg up. foot up and down. Really have to focus. Okay, belly button's pulled into the spine, foot's going up to the sky, up and down, up and down, up and down. Excellent. Stretch it out. Okay, we're going back to that first side, but rather than the knee bent, now we're going to go straight legged. Okay, come up to hands and knees. Take that leg straight back. Focus, belly is in, lift up and down. Just very small movements up so you can feel it, and then take it down. Up and down. Eyes are focused on the floor. Excellent. Take that leg down and back. Let's back up. Okay, take yourself up. Here we go. Same leg. Take that leg back, lift up and down. Belly button is pulled in so that you are engaging the core. You're engaging that glute. Up and down. Nice and slow. Up and down. Excellent. Set that foot down. Take those hips back. We're going to switch legs. Here we go. Bring yourself forward. Take that leg back. Here we go. Up. Belly buttons into the spine. Pull that belly button in. You can do this. Up and down. 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 Great job. Take those hips back. One more. Okay, here we go. Leg back, belly button into the spine and lift and down. Really engage that core, isolate. Up and down. Up and down. Pull that belly button into the spine. Don't let that pelvis move. And done. Excellent. Take your hips back. Stretch the glutes out. Let the belly be soft. Take a deep breath in. And blow it out. One more deep breath in. And let it go. Walk yourself down to the floor. We're going to bring ourselves up. So if you're on the floor already, pretty easy. Swing your legs around. If you're not, bring yourself down to the floor. Okay, don't need our chair anymore. I'm going to slowly bring your hands behind your thighs, round your spine, roll yourself down. Rock side to side or circle. Bring your body to stillness. Draw those knees into the chest. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. Excellent. Set those feet down. So now we're going to learn that new engagement with bridge pose. So with your bridge pose, if you would like something rolled underneath your neck, so I would make a neck roll. Don't place something so it's jamming your chin into your chest, because as soon as you lift your hips up to bridge, it's going to jam it even more. So we are going to start with a normal bridge, and then we're going to change this up a little bit. So feet hip width apart, knees directly over top of the ankles, but these are going to be bridge pulses rather than all the way up and down. So to get this engagement, you can use your elbows and press the elbows into the floor. You do not have to. What I really want to engage to get the glute engagement, focus on pressing heels into the floor. You can even lift your toes if you want. We're going to be pressing the heels up. Now, if you have those neck issues, you can do maybe, a couple inches off the floor and really press those heels and really focus on squeezing and isolating the glutes. You can go much higher. Really focus on pressing the heels into the floor to squeeze the glutes. We are going to do 4 rounds there. Each time that you come down, you can either draw the knees to the chest, just like we had knee to chest pose, or you can rock the knees side to side during your very short rest. Then we are going to go into a marching bridge. So the marching bridge, it's the standing leg that's down that's really doing the work. So right foot will push into the floor so that you can lift the left foot off the floor, and then set the left foot down so that you can lift the right. So we will march the whole time, and you really have to push that foot into the floor. You'll feel that glute engagement. We'll do 4 rounds there. So here we go. Make sure that your neck is comfortable. Again, those elbows will help you and they'll give you that upper back engagement. Here we go. Press those hips up to the sky and you're going to pulse, press up, up. Really pressing and focusing on the heels pressing into the floor and squeezing for that glute engagement. And done. You're already done with round 1. Drop the hips. Either let the knees rock side to side or knee to chest, whatever feels best to you. Great. Knees up to the ceiling. Here we go. Press the hips up and pulse, pulse. So just these little pulses at the top of whatever your bridge looks like, and be very intentional with squeezing the glutes. Squeeze, squeeze, and now relax. Let your hips down and maybe rock or knee to chest, whatever feels good. Excellent. Knees to stillness. Press the hips up to the sky. And here we go. Squeeze, squeeze. Good job. Just these little pulses at the top of your bridge to get that glute engagement. Trying to get it out of your thighs. Yes, you'll feel some in your thighs, but I want you to really focus on the glutes. Take the hips down and rock the knees side to side. Up in this bridge, we are stretching those thighs. Okay, legs to stillness. Here we go. Hips up, squeeze, squeeze. Little pulses, really focusing on pressing those heels in and squeezing the glutes. Almost done. And rest. Rock the knees side to side. So now we'll go into those marches. You have to lift the foot far. And here you go. Back to center. And you're going to lift the hips up. Lift one knee towards the ceiling and then the other, just like you're marching. Pressing that foot down and lifting the other one. That other foot is really hefty and hard to lift. And hips down, rest. Okay, again, you can rock the knees side to side or knee to chest. Okay, knees to the ceiling. Here we go. Hips to the sky bridge. And then lift one foot up and the other. So again, it's that foot that's grounding you. That's really the focus here. So you're standing on one leg in your bridge. Excellent. Lower down and let the knees rock. And breathe. Okay, knees up towards the ceiling. Hips up into your bridge and march. Take one foot off the floor, then the other. Marching in your bridge. Fabulous. Great job, everybody. Keep it going, keep it going. Great job. You're almost done. Excellent. Relax and rock. And breathe. Body to stillness. Hips up to the sky and march. March. Yes, you can do this. Really push that foot into the floor. One foot is holding you up. You are strong. You can engage those glutes and rest. Excellent. Side to side. And breathe. Excellent. Bring those legs to stillness. Draw the knees into the chest. You did it. Really worked on that glute engagement today. Fabulous job. Take a deep breath in and let it go. Set your left foot down. Bring your right ankle to your left knee. Let the right knee fall open, coming to the reclined pigeon. You can stay right there, or you can pick that left foot up, drawing the right leg in. You can hold on to the right knee and foot, or you can interlace behind either thigh, whatever feels best to you. Perfect. Yep. Take a deep breath in. And blow it out. And then set the foot down, switch legs. And let that left knee fall open. And again, you can stay here or pick that right foot up so that the left leg comes towards you, and you can hold if you want, but you don't have to. Breathe. And then set both feet down. Place your hands underneath your pelvis. Take your feet up to the sky, and then point the toes towards the ceiling and bring them back towards your nose. Just back and forth. And then bring your legs down, setting your feet down. And you can keep the knees bent or stretch those legs out. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. One more deep breath in. Let it go. There's nothing to do here. Just take these words in. Intention is one with cause and effect. Intention determines outcome. And if you're stuck and not moving forward, you have to check the thought and the action that created the circumstance. Take a deep breath in. Let go. Roll to your favorite side. And come up to sit. Om Shanti. Infinite peace. Many blessings to each and every one of you. Have a fabulous day, everybody. Namaste.
Thank you, Audrey.
You're very welcome.